I want to tell you a story. Maybe you could use this as a way to fall asleep and my voice lull you on the waves of the ocean that is a good night's rest. Oh, my chair is so creaky. I promise that wasn't me farting. I promise that wasn't me farting. I wanted to tell you a story. Something that happened to me that I can't stop thinking about. Because to me, it was such a simple act of kindness. But someone reacted so dramatically to it. Like it was the nicest thing anyone has ever done in the history of the world. And the more I thought about it, the more it upset me. Where has common decency gone? That reaction alone can be motivating enough to never do it again. Because what I thought was just a regular gesture of kindness to an elder who I didn't know. I was decorated in medals. What is that? This Mr. Virginia. I wanna talk to you specifically about some fears we've been having. Common decency, where is it gone? Being perceived as weak if you're too nice. All things a kind soul knows all too well. I'm here to tell you to never stop. Not for anybody. Give for you. Give a full heart's love. Yes, knowing that it might not be reciprocated. But it's people like you that make the world into a better place. Not only for yourself, but for others. And the story goes like this. It was Veterans Holiday. People had off, and then the streets were very busy. I was going back to my friend's car from the gas station. I drank a lot of water, and I had to go. I was tempted to get an icy, but then I remembered that I drank those way too quickly, and then I'm just stuck with a block of ice. And then by that time, I feel guilty because I just paid money for plastic to be thrown into a landfill, but also mostly just for ice and sugar, and that's a rip-off. Because I like my ice and sugar different. Give me some jasmine tea on ice with honey, please. Maybe a dash of milk inside. But they don't serve that at gas stations, no. Not in the US, anyway. Not yet. But when, whoa, I assure you, soon as my personal FBI agent listens to this, they will for sure get it in every 7-Eleven across this good country because it's a good idea. It sounds tasty, right? I call it the Fedka special. I already have a problem with gas stations. Problem, i.e., I go in every time for snacks because I'm a fiend like that, and you only live once after all. At any rate, this gas station is constructed in a way that it has 2 double doors on your way in, both glass. French double doors, so you can see coming in inside. And when you're going out already, you can look through them and see who is on the parking lot. And already, as I go out, and I could see far away, there's a man coming my way. And he looked like this. Maybe a veteran. He had a crutch under one arm, and on the other, it was a broken arm. He had a cast on his leg, and both of his hands were full with crutches. There was no way he could open a door by himself. And I stopped and I looked at him, and for that split second I wondered, how was he planning on opening the door? He was looking at the ground, and they had plastic on him as if he just got released from the hospital. So naturally, I got through the double doors and I opened it, and I waited for him. Poor man. He was so busy trying to get to the doors. He was looking at the ground, using all his strength to just walk. So I gave him some privacy. I looked on the horizon, smelled the air. A good amount of time had passed. He was a good distance away from me. When he got finally close enough to me to see there's a foot and a leg, and oh my goodness, someone's holding the door for me. How long has she been there? He is shocked, doesn't know what to say. He goes, oh. And I just say, take your time. And I smiled. When he got through those first doors, I jumped. In one jump, I grabbed the other doors and whooshed it open. He didn't say anything, just kept walking. And I looked after him, and I thought, does he need help with anything else? Is he okay? But then I woke to the situation. Well, I thought, that isn't my business. But I still worried. And I got back through the doors, started to walk back to my friend's car. We were on a beach road trip that day. Yannick, I told you about it. A friend of the channel. Shout out, Yannick. One of my favorite people on planet Earth who has met me through this channel. And so many of you I've had the blessing of meeting through this channel. Shout out to Yannick, one of our friendliest friends of the channel, who I had the pleasure of meeting through this whole art project, who is also a top supporter of the channel. Big thank you to you and anybody else who is supporting me from the beginning. Anyway, I go out, I start to try to find my friend's car. I think she moved it. And then I hear someone yelling out their car window. They're parked right in front of that gas station, and it's maybe it's like an Asian man in his mid-30s. No one's in the passenger seat with him, but all the windows are down, and he goes, "That was so nice. You are so nice." And he had these big bright teeth. And from his back seat, I heard little hands, little kid hands, clapping. Two sets of little kid hands. And it was so cute. But at first I didn't know what was happening. I'm like, what? You saw that? You were watching me? What? I'm walking. And he says this. And I keep walking. You are so nice. I just smile awkwardly and I go, not really. No, not really. And I keep walking. And then I get to the car and everything comes back to me. And I realize, what? This common decency, holding the door for someone who's older than you, that is supposed to be... No, absolutely not. I pretty regularly think back to this and cringe. Not necessarily at anybody in particular. It was nice to get yelled at. I like when people talk to me in public, but it's just got me thinking how it's awkward, it's different, it's weird, it's out of the ordinary to be nice to people, to remember someone's name, to pick something up if something falls for somebody. To go out of the ordinary at all in any kind of nice way. It's perceived as weird, or if you're trying to get something from someone, or you're looking for attention, and I would just like to remind you and myself to just keep being nice, to just keep being a good person. person, no matter how much the world is burning or it seems like it's burning. Don't let anybody tell you that being nice is a bad thing. I'm gonna keep holding doors open for crippled old veterans. It's the least I can do. You know, to me that's like not running over a box of kittens. You know what I mean? Wait, sorry. Like a box of kittens off the side of the road. Whatever. Anyway, I need to go. I'm running late, but I just wanted to talk to you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing and liking. It's because of you that I got to do what I love. Thank you for keeping updated on all of our latest projects on Patreon. You can get the fastest, latest updates on what's happening, and so much is happening. The next 3 to 6 months on here are going to be crazy cool. So I can't wait for you to come on a journey with me. Join our Patreon for as little as $5 a month. Be a part of the community officially. And as always, love you.